if what I like to do is walk by the side of the road and pick up trash bags, because that is enjoyable for me on a Tuesday at 4 p.m., I'll go do that.
Happy Monday, everyone. It's Sophie.
And Adi.
We're always looking for new ways to support you, and we know firsthand how life can get in the way.
So we've created 5-minute episodes with motivation from us and our great friends to keep you feeling ignited and inspired no matter what life throws at you.
Welcome to the Ignited Motivation Podcast. Mini episodes every Monday.
Listen while you brush your teeth.
Or on your morning walk.
And you'll never miss out on the latest tips and tricks that are keeping us feeling motivated.
I heard a quote once. I forgot who it got, who was associated with, but it was something like if you're brave enough to go to dinner alone, then you're never going to be lonely enough. Something like that. But I'll tell you a funny story. So when I was in the middle of my recovery, I moved out to LA. I knew nobody years before. And then my drug use started really, really escalating. So I went to rehab and I was in a sober living. And I got out of that sober living and I was living alone. I mean, a bedroom in a 2-bedroom and somebody else had the other bedroom, but I didn't know the person. I was just subletting a room from them. Normally when I'd be home, I would be getting high. I'd been sober for a little while. I didn't want to get high. So I thought to myself, I have to go find something to do. So looked up, this isn't a day where you have to look things up like a movie, like when is the movie? I think like the LA Weekly had a list of films, and I found a theater. There were a bunch of theaters around Westwood, which is where UCLA is. Found a matinee of a movie that I was kind of interested in enough to go by myself in the middle of the day. It was a lot, especially for somebody who has social anxiety and always feels like people don't like me anyway, and I'm an outcast. Going to a movie by myself was almost like admitting to myself I'm a loser. I'll be really frank. I was like, okay, cool. I've now signed the agreement with myself. It's the middle of the day on like a Tuesday, and I'm going to go see a movie by myself. Drove myself over there, park the car, get out of the car and walk. And I'm standing in line, no online ticket orders. Like you have to get your ticket at the counter in the freaking theater. I'm standing in line and there's only one person in front of me, and they're done buying the ticket. They turn around. It's Dustin Hoffman, who was going to see the same movie, because there's only one movie in this theater, at the exact same time as me. And then Dustin Hoffman and I went into the theater, and we're the only two people in this theater at like 1:30 p.m. on a Tuesday afternoon. And I have to say, I don't know if it was a God shot, whatever it was.
Hey everyone, I wanted to drop in and tell you how much we appreciate you tuning into these Ignited Motivation episodes. We drop these every Monday to help you get your week started off right with incredible advice on life, relationships, intimacy, and more. If you like these episodes or think that they'd be helpful for others to hear, please do us a favor and share them widely. Also, go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or anywhere else that you may listen to this and give us a rating. That's actually the best way to get others to find these episodes for themselves. Thank you so much, and let's get back to getting you motivated.
Like if there was one way to make me feel like I wasn't a loser for going to the theater by myself in the middle of the day, having somebody like Dustin Hoffman be in front of me and be the only other person in the theater was a pretty sure shot way of doing it. Right. And I remember it was that moment, like that one experience that made me go, you know what, fuck it. If I want to go to dinner by myself, lunch by myself, walk on the beach by myself, go on a road trip by myself, it's all good. It's my projection of what other people may think of me for doing the thing that is blocking me. By the way, Dustin might have been really upset that he was going to see the movie by himself. I don't even fucking know. I never talked to the guy. It's not like I said, hey, Dustin, by the way, I felt like a loser before I stood here, but now you're here, so I feel cool with it. I never said a single word to him. But because he was there, I felt better about my decision. If you're finding something that would be fulfilling for you, that's it. That is the only requirement for participation, and it's such a huge weight for most of us to realize that the first time and go, oh, God, nothing matters. Like if what I like to do is walk by the side of the road and pick up trash bags, because that is enjoyable for me on a Tuesday at 4 p.m., I'll go do that. Like there are no rules.
You just listened to the Ignited Motivation Podcast.
Did you love the mini dose of motivation? Please let us know. Your feedback and experience is our #1 motivator. Leave us a review, subscribe, and share with your favorite people on your favorite apps. And don't forget to catch the next episode every Monday.
Because we want to hear from you. So join the conversation and discover bonus content on our website and Instagram. You can find the links in the show notes. Now that you're ignited, what are you motivated to take on?